Hello, I am You Have Tindy, and you probably came here from the short that I recently posted. If you did, sit back and listen. If you didn't, go watch that short, and then come back here. For the people who are too lazy to go back and watch that video, I'm going to give a quick summary. Here's things that you should do if like one of your friends is going through something and they're trying to vent to you. These are some things to do and not to do. First off, we're going to go with not to do. Do not, for the love of God, say anything funny. Trying to lighten the mood. Do not, for the love of God, do that. One of my mottos that I have gone off of anytime some of my friends are trying to vent to me. Listening and saying nothing is better than listening and saying something bad. It used to be very, specific, but it's broadened out a bit more. The original motto was listening and saying nothing is... listening and giving no advice is better than listening and giving bad advice. Until I realized that there's more to it than that. Listening and just saying nothing is bad. But what you want to do over text specifically is listen and just acknowledge what they said. Acknowledge what they said is terrible. Do not give your own experiences. They might feel that your own experiences are trying to overshadow their experiences. Don't even hint at that. Some people do not want to connect with you when venting. They want to tell you stuff when venting. So, here's what to do specifically when venting. Well, when listening to somebody vent. Answer. Just answer, listen, and... answer, listen, and just respond. If you're over text, don't just say nothing. Listen. Don't say dry things, but say something. If you're going to say something along the lines of, that sucks, I'm sorry that you're going through that. Don't just say, that sucks, or I'm sorry you're going through that. That's dry. Adding both of them together makes it feel less dry while still being easy to text. Now, if you can think of better things, that's good. That was not what I just said was not, a really, really good thing that you should say. But if you really can't think of anything else, that is probably your best bet. Now, this isn't the end. If this was the end, I could probably squish it down into a short, if I really wanted to. We're going to go into more specific things that could be happening. Family drama, or just things happening in the world. Specific things happening in the world, things I'm not going to specifically mention. Personally, I'm bisexual, so I kind of have to listen to stuff that is happening within the community, the LGBT community. And somebody is obviously going to freak out about that. What is happening in the community right now is not good. People, specifically trans people, are threatening to be you don't want to know. Trans people are if you are trans and you cannot, like, if you're trans and you cannot and you don't want to be freaking out, probably, cover your ears and just go la 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 la. When I do this, you're safe. Okay, so, trans people are being threatened by the government to stop being trans and to listen and to just be them. To like they're being threatened to become their original sex, or they will become a cripple. That's their exact wording. That is their exact wording. I do not support that wording, but that is their wording. That is their wording. But yeah. It's not good. It's really not good. There are other things, like, if you are just, like, there are other bad things generally happening, like, if you just don't want to hear anything really bad, same thing as last time. Cover your ears, and if I do this, you're safe. Yeah. COSA bill. Me and my friends were scared about that for a while. Some of my friends threatened to kill themselves. That was not a fun time. Okay. I meant to do that second one, not that first one. Okay. This next thing. This is a quote from a short story. What's it called? It's not a short story. It's like an animation. It's not called a short story. I forgot what it's called. I'm gonna call it a short story from now on. But unless I remember what it's called. It's from a short story animation on YouTube that you can find, called Suicide Land, with no space. If you, here is roughly the quote from memory. Sorry for that burp. Here's roughly the quote from memory. As living whether you want to or not, as living beings, we are literally hardwired to want to live. So if something in your life is so messed up that it makes death seem more bearable, I can only view that as murder. I think that we should listen to that. If people want to end their own lives, they write a suicide note blaming a person. We should give them a murder charge. Does that not seem fair? I think that seems fair. I think the only problem with it is that it's a little bit hard to... Well, it's a little bit hard to... like, prove. But other than that, it's a pretty good idea. I'm sorry if I stuttered a lot. I feel like if I didn't stutter as much, this video would be about, like, 8 minutes. Maybe 7. But hopefully you made it all the way through. I really hope you do.